Hey everyone, happy to see you guys. My nighttime talk. So today let's talk about not so fun topic, but necessary to address. It's jealousy. Jealousy in the relationships and particular, Russian, Ukrainian ladies issue. One of the downsides of our culture and of our character is that we are overall pretty jealous, pretty having issues with trust, and how could you possibly improve it and make your relationships better? I had received a few requests about jealousy, and I thought it would be fair to bring it up. I hope that you will learn something and apply it. Um, our ladies do have a reason to be jealous, suspicious, and having trust issues. Unfortunately, our men contributed to that big time, I would say. So I talked before. I have a video about being not faithful. I think it called I think it called "Why Do Russian Men Cheat." I have that video, but when something is going on culturally for a long time, when it's almost okay to have relationships on the side, women naturally are afraid that that is part of a culture. They don't know American culture, and I don't know about big cities. I don't know, New York, Las Vegas, or someplace in California, but I can tell you that, for example, in Midwest and most kind of calm communities, more conservative, with classic values, being unfaithful does not considered cool. Obviously, there are people here who are, not reliable, that are maybe on drugs or bad husbands. But overall, what I've noticed when I came to US, that overall people way more family oriented. I mean, men, they are more respected. They are um, just more of a family man, and they do not consider cheating is an okay thing. There are people that would do that regardless. It's their lifestyle. That's how they prove whatever. But talking about general culture overall, in our you know Midwest suburbs and so forth, people are very aware. They are very more, I mean, they are much more conservative when it comes to family. And also men and women in US have more of a friendly communication. So if the man I'm with tells me that he's out, they have friends over and there are girls, in Ukraine, I'm not sure how I would feel about it, but here I'm totally fine with that. Well, first of all, I'm more mature, but also I feel that there is a little bit more trust here, and people aren't terribly jealous. For example, if you have a friend and that's a friend of opposite gender, they kind of learn to trust, they kind of learn to just be okay, and I don't even think about things like that a lot. In Ukraine, if you mention that you have a friend and it's a female or a male, it's the opposite gender, there is always some suspicion. It's just drama. And I can tell you there is nothing worse than be in a relationship with a jealous man. Unfortunately, I had experience like that. And when you're young, sometimes you feel like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. He loves me so much. Oh, he's so passionate. But that leads to so much unnecessary drama, unnecessary, relationship issues, and I can hear you guys, those of you that wrote me about your situation, that you in a relationship, you love your lady, you have mutual relationship, but she is kind of freaking out, she's worrying, she's suspicious of you, she has issues with trust. I think that love can cure that if you talk to her calmly, if you reassure her, if you also tell her, I'm aware that in Ukraine and Russia, men often betray and cheat, and it's a part of a culture, but you can also say it's not okay for me, for my family, and for the biggest, probably 80% of, people that respect themselves. That's not how we do things here. And just having calm conversation, getting her focus, and telling her that you both need to trust, and that you do understand her feelings, but you really would love it if she would trust, if she would learn who you are, and then the person like you, doing things, don't do things behind the back, that you going through all this process, you making your visa, you getting things together, not to go and sleep with other women, that you have faith, you have love, and you don't want her to be stressed out of things that don't exist. And you also, she's beautiful, and you trust her. You don't want to be, a dictator in relationship, and you can say that let's make it mutual. I want you to feel, to be in love, but be free at the same time. Free meaning not feeling suppressed, not feeling that you can explain every step, and if you talk with a male somewhere, that it's potentially a threat. We create those things ourselves. Some people that are kind of like OCD, jealous, they obsessed, there is, nothing you can do. They actually will create a problem, and will program it, that if you tell the person the same thing, eventually it will happen. So uh, just having a heartfelt conversation, explaining her cultural differences. I also think in United States, there is this thing, about the law and courts, and I think that also formed the culture to be more responsible and more conservative. When if you created trouble in your family, you can lose a lot, you're gonna be judged by everybody in your family and friends. You do keep your bar high, you take more responsibility. In Russia and Ukraine, we are more emotion driven, and responsibility is so, people fall in love, they have emotions, and then we have, a lot of issues, and, it's just not good. So you can, given those insights, and most of all, showing her that, you love her, that there is nothing to worry about, that, you know, you have all the faith, and you just, you're going through all this process to be besides her, and that she's all you ever wanted. And where you want to put your focus is not about worrying about others, but invest your energy in the current relationship. And you can tell her that, you can worry and create problems that don't exist, or you can put this beautiful energy inside of your family. You can put this beautiful loving feeling and enjoy each other. So slowly she will learn how to trust. Another thing is you can introduce her if you have friends and family. Hopefully your lady speaks English well. So introduce her to some of your friends who are successfully married. Let her see how men treat women here, how helpful they are, how caring they are. Show her those people that have been in a relationship for a long time and learn how to trust. Show that values mean a lot to you, and that you're very careful. You're like, you found this precious flower, you want to take care of it. And also, guys, some of you have also jealousy issue. I know some personally, but I will make another video about that. Today was more about the ladies, and that unfortunately, we have the jealousy thing. We're also more dramatic. We have a lot of drama queens. That's another conversation. But I really think that a lot of things can be cured with love, and just kind of um, gently, gently, gently let her open up. A lot of them were hurt. Sometimes some women have stories, when they really invested in their men and had children with them, and did so many things, and then they were cheated on, betrayed, left. So, but in order for something beautiful to come to your life, you have to let go. So showing her examples, showing love and reassurance will help. Yes. So I hope that this problem, won't be a problem for you, and you will find a common language, and you know I'm learning not to give my energy to the negative things. Concentrate on positive, see how you can grow your love, see how you can connect, see how you can make it better. So I am very happy to share with you. If you have a serious problem, like when it's really serious, she doesn't trust you, you have issues, you know I could probably help you. I can talk the same language, with your future wife, and just give her some insights how things are here. Sometimes it's just very stressful changing the country, not knowing the customs, but um, I believe that if feelings are real, if connection is real, you'll be able to work this out. So don't wait till it's an emergency. In case of emergency, you are welcome to contact me, but don't wait till there is a whole big issue about it. Try to work it out in the early stages and slowly explain here how things works here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for following me on Facebook. You can subscribe, and I will post my Facebook link. Um, all the information you can see in the box below in the description. So I will see you next time.